Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Crimson Lights, Phyllis tells Danny, by phone, that she appreciates this and will add his name to the card. Lauren comes in and Phyllis explains he pulled some strings to get Lucy a band album she wants. Lauren knows this holiday will be hard for the girl and prays their family will get some peace. Phyllis says they will when Sharon pays for murdering Heather in cold blood. Nick arrives at Sharon's place with coffee for her and Faith. Sharon says she just got off the phone with Tracy's boyfriend Alan. She plans on seeing him later and asking him to work with her to remember some of the things she blacked out. Sharon can tell they're not crazy about the idea and explains she hopes she can tap into some unconscious memories that will help them figure out who put the PCP on her pills. Nick and Faith worry she'll remember someone disturbing and regress. Sharon needs answers. They won't talk her out of it. Faith insists they be there when she does the hypnosis. Sharon agrees. She's scared. Faith will hold her head to remind her how strong their love is. Sharon is lucky to have them. She's glad they didn't turn their backs on her. They'll always be there for her. At the ranch, Michael marvels that the new place looks almost exactly the same as before the fire. Victor asks him to have a seat to talk business. He says Jack Abbott thinks he pulled one over on him, but he won't let him have the last laugh. He complains that Jack boasted to him about buying all the Glissade divisions. Michael's amused. He can't help but admire that Jack pulled off something Victor would do. Victor snaps that he got lucky. I want to beat the guy. I need your help. Michael doesn't think it's to his benefit to continue this battle with Jack Abbott. He reminds him they had a peaceful detente for years. Victor says Jack shattered that the night he spent with Nikki in the hotel room. He thinks he bested me. He's gloating right now. You don't do that with me. Michael guesses he has a plan. Victor says the fool gave him a perfect chance to undo Jabot from the inside once and for all. At Society, Dean listens as Kyle tells the marketing company to get the sunscreen back on track ASAP. He disconnects and tells her Jabot is well-positioned and she should be proud of the work she did as co-CEO. Kyle can't wait to see what she'll do with the classic line. He admits it was wrong of him to undercut her. Diane felt he was actively sabotaging her. Kyle says that wasn't his intention, but he became angry and bitter. Diane guesses he didn't realize how much the job meant to him until he gave it away. Kyle hopes she doesn't have those feelings now that she's stepped aside. Diane reassures him. She's happy they're talking again. Kyle supposes they're starting to heal as a family. Diane thinks one more thing needs to be done. At the Abbott mansion, Jack thanks Billy for coming by. He has news to share with him. Billy heard that Kyle's back at Jabot and reminds him he was there asking him for a job. He wonders if his reconciliation with Diane was part of this. Jack holds up his hand. I can explain. Billy asks what this crazy musical chairs is that he's playing with their family business. Jack says things weren't in place the last time they spoke. Billy complains about him leaving him in the dark. Jack says he and Diane decided to keep it to themselves. Billy fumes that he let him walk out of there believing he thought he was a screw-up, and when the family news broke he heard it elsewhere. Where's the trust in all that? Billy learns Jack and Diane weren't actually at war. It was an act to shake some sense into Kyle. We were desperate. They didn't want Victor to do irreparable harm. Billy asks, what about you? What about your family, Jack? He dragged the family into this. Jack apologizes, but he couldn't take the chance of the truth getting out. Billy says it was a gutsy move. He's happy to hear he put one over on Victor. Jack says he fooled him more than once. Billy learns that Jack fleeced him of Glissade for pennies on the dollar. Billy's impressed. Does Victor know that he's been bamboozled? Because I would love to be the one to tell him. Jack says he knows. Billy says Jack's knocked him off balance. Now he's going to knock him out. At Crimson Lights, Lauren apologizes to Phyllis for being dismissive when she told her Sharon was the one who killed Heather. Phyllis is convinced she's the one who got her to confess. Lauren remarks on her persistence. Phyllis says Sharon tried to kill her too. Lauren nods. She tried to run you off the road. Phyllis flashes to the accident and shakes her head. Lauren asks if she's okay. Did you just remember something? Phyllis slowly says she's fine. She just keeps getting these flashing images.